What's going on, guys? This is Joel here. I'm going to be installing today my Alba Racing block of plate. I got it in red to match pretty much the color of the chassis of my 2018 Yamaha Raptor. It's a fairly easy install. Mainly what you got to do is remove your park cable from your parking brake lever. By doing, you remove the 4mm hex bolts from here, then you're able to remove the cable. You take out the little bracket here with that 8mm, and then here in the back you use a 12mm to remove this bolt, and then you remove this bolt as well, and then this whole thing just comes out. It's a fairly easy install, so let's go at it. First off, I'm gonna remove the hex bolts. I've already loosened them up. You can see mine had a little bit of dirt, so just if you have a hex kit, just take a smaller hex key into it and clean it up a bit so you can remove them. And then
okay, Patrick, it's all in the technique. First go like this, spin around, stop, double take 3 times.
not as easy to do with just one hand.
Bring it around down. Bring it around down. Then you do this.
So now that we got that removed,
Son of a...
see in the back side how it is. So I'm gonna take out these 2 bolts right here to be able to remove the cable. So let's take out those 2 bolts. Alright, so we got those loose. Oop, shit. Got those loose. Let's take them off. Over here. So this part gets out, and then from here on is about to just remove the cable from the parking lever. So let's see, this part can be a little bit tricky. Let me just give me a second. I'm gonna need my 2 hands here. All right, so we've taken it out. Basically, all you gotta do is just reroute it. All right, we've taken it out. Basically, all you gotta do is just reroute it so that the cable comes in this way, and then it just pops right out. So put that over there. So then we're just able to just sneak this out like so. Now, you got all your parts here. So now it should be easy to be able to just route this wire through the back by pulling from it all the way over here when you remove the 2 bolts in the back here. So you're just gonna be able to just pull from there all the way through. So let's do that part. So start loosening up the bolts on the back here for the adapter. As you can see, mine are fairly loose because this is it's a rather new bike. Yours probably, with all the dirt and grime and whatnot, might be a little bit more issue to it, but it's still the same as just taking out the bolt. So a bolt is a bolt is a bolt. We've loosened it enough that we can take the bolts out now by hand. So as you can see, that right there, basically what it does when you push the lever, it pushes into your brake caliper and then into your brake pad. So that's how it holds your disc rotor and creates the parking brake. The problem with this whole setup is that this way your brake pad wears out, so you have to be constantly adjusting with this nut here. You gotta loosen this part than be constantly adjusting if you want to keep on using your park brake. The Alba Racing block off plate it's a simple, easy upgrade. It looks good. It's for $10. I think it simplifies things more than it complicates them, so definitely worth the price. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start pulling so that we can remove the cable from the attachment. As you can see, the cable back there. And start slowly pulling, and it will come out. There you go. There you go. Now on the front, you have a lot better, cleaner looking design. So now let's go in and install the block off plate. It comes with its own screws. So as you can see, it says an indentation on it so that it's able to have space for the bracket or the little stud that comes out from the caliper, and it's just easy to just. Also very nice is that it has an O-ring on it so that any moisture or dirt doesn't go in to the caliper, and it goes just like so. You can reuse. I'm gonna try and see if I can reuse the existing bolting. I don't think I can because of the way that it's laid out here. I think I'm gonna have to use their existing bolting. So let's check it out and see what I find. So good news is you can use your OE bolting on it. The kit does come with their own hex nut bolting. Personally, I prefer the OEM standard design bolting. I have a tendency to strip hex bolts, so I'll just stick with these and let it work its way out. Now, these are not to be super tightened. I'm assuming it probably has 8 to 10 pound-feet of torque. And that's it. Overall, I think it looks a lot better. Matches the quad nicely. Color is pretty much, as you can see, it's pretty much spot on to the chassis red candy color. I think it's matching the theme of the bike pretty nicely. Front of it now looks a lot cleaner without it. I'll probably buy a little plate or something.
Yes, perhaps
for there for the clutch cable. And there you go. That's all you need to do to install the Alba Racing block-off plate on a 2018 Yamaha Raptor 700R. Take care, guys.